Alrighty then, it's time for a Dr. Mundo game, and he's basically God mode yet again. What's going on? I don't even know what they really changed to though. I know it was a change to his E, but I'm not sure what exactly it was. All I know is that people won't bitch at me if I pick Dr. Mundo, so hooray. You guys know I like playing Dr. Mundo and spanky players who don't really know what the fuck they're doing. Anyways, runes and masteries are 0, 12, 18, and a mixture of attack speed and attack damage, reds and quints. So just sort of do your own combination, whatever you like best. Armor yellow and cooldown reduction blues. Anyways, the game starts off a little bit slowly for me. My bottom lane gets killed, so I kind of have to leave them to their own devices, and here I'm not sure if Renekton has awarded or not. He sort of gets shooed away by the cannon, so I'm not really sure if he's got a vision here, or if by the time I come back he's gonna refresh his vision and I'll be wasting my time. So I'm just kind of hovering around, farming a little bit. Totally fine, really. All I can hope for is that my teammate don't die. And again, you guys know I always take exhaust on Dr. Mundo for solo queue-esque kind of games. This may be a 5v5 pre-made, but you get what I mean. You know, exhaust helps you carry and protect people. Flash, again, you know, if you're fighting someone really dangerous. Anyways, I catch Karthus, I shoo him away. My bottom lane teammate, had to go back home, so I get a little bit of extra farm from mid lane, and then he ends up teleporting in, so I go fuck myself in the jungle. And again, I'm trying to monopolize very important things like the chicken buff, although I couldn't really get it right now. My top laner gets killed, and I get to take their farm a little bit more too. So I'm getting a little bit more accelerated than Karthus, combined with the fact that Dr. Mundo is just a really naturally good, farmer. So yeah, like I said, pretty slow start for me. Just farming and whatnot. My teammates dying left and right, sort of. We got one kill, and that's on the Thresh, so that's not really that great. I get the Scuttle Crab, and then a very fortunate thing happens for me. Ahri is pushing really hard, and then she wards this bush here, the side bush. That means she doesn't even know I'm here. She's barely protecting herself. My top laner gets killed, unfortunately. But the Ahri, she gets caught off guard. And instead of running away, she takes a choice kill, attempts to take a choice kill against the Twisted Fate. She ends up getting it anyways because of Ignite. But yeah, I mean, I don't think she expected I had exhaust. Either way, I kill her, and then the Karthus gets a little too fucking cheeky. Oh, you get your little Qs, but you shouldn't leave your minion line because now I can just turn around and bash your face in. So hooray for me. And by the way, I'm Dr. Mundo. I can survive with 6 health and walk away like a badass. So hooray for me. Yeah, so I survived, got myself 2 kills. Pretty much fortunate kills, mostly because, purely opportune ones. Ahri getting a little too cocky and the exhaust kind of dooming her, although she did get the kill in the Twisted Fate. And the Karthus, well, the Karthus thinking he knew best. So I loop around, mostly because the Renekton is being super aggressive against the cannon, and it's going to be very obvious he's going to try again. So I'm just going to wait for him to dash onto the cannon, and then bash his brains in. He dashes right now, and he gets stunned by the ultimate from Kennen. She ends up having to flash and save themselves. So I killed Renekton. So hooray for me. I'm starting to snowball out of control. Ahri is mid lane, harassing the shit out of a Twisted Fate, and then she's gonna burn her dash for no fucking reason, so I just run at her and just, slowly but surely beat her to death. So, the dead Ahri, Renekton teleports in to stop me. He can't do jack shit to me, I'm fucking Dr. Mundo. I tried cutting him back because I knew Karthus was coming, and unfortunately at that point I knew I was gonna die, so I went all in against the Renekton, and I managed to kill him. He does get the shutdown gold, but whatever, I come out with 2 kills out of that. And then one of the saddest exchanges you'll see from both Twisted Fate and Karthus, just kind of humor it and then kind of cringe afterwards. Anyways, I'm snowballing, but again, unfortunately, my teammates are kind of getting crushed. So I gotta hope for the best. My idea is if I get big enough after Spirit Visage, I either get Thornmail, depending on who's the aggressor, or Warmogs. Warmogs is going to allow me to do some really dumb shenanigans. A lot of people underestimate it, but of course it is a very expensive item and not one you should really consider rushing. So, but you'll see what I mean when I get to it. By the way, here I charge Lucian with Reckless Endeavor. I probably didn't even need to use Exhaust, but I wanted to make damn sure he fucking died. I know Jinx might have hit the rocket, but he probably should have told me. Anyways, Warmogs allows you to do this whole running in, or at least put your face in, and hopefully they burn really good cooldowns on you. And you just sort of walk back, lick your wounds, and then you're basically fully healed. You're going to actually see that happen, and it's one of my favorite things. But again, it's mostly only a snowball measure. And it's kind of a way to punish teammates who are not coordinated or paying attention. And it's a sort of way to make it so you can carry by the proxy of your opponents doing dumb shit. Anyways, we go in, maul the tower, and Karthus thinks he can protect it because he gets really, really close. But even I was gonna tank the tower regardless just to kill him, but he kind of did it for us by getting way too close and letting me catch him. So basically, a free goddamn kill for Dr. Mundo. And then Ken gets forced back, I loop around, say Renekton obviously has a ward, so I go fuck myself in the jungle, controlling the Scuttle Crab as much as possible. This is basically a control game. But then, I gotta just say, I love what's gonna happen next. I go mid lane to try to do something, and nothing happens. Renekton jumps on the cannon and kills him, and then it's obvious the ward is gone. Karthus basically face checks me, gets mauled to death. To re-death. He survives with a sliver of health, but I can easily just walk up to him and finish him off. Renekton jumps at me, I tank all the minions, I kill Renekton, and I survive with a sliver of health. But now, Ahri's incoming. And instead of running like a bitch, I turn around, hit her with my little cleaver, and just dodge every fucking thing she does because it's very goddamn predictable. And then I just maul her to death with Twist of Fate. So yeah, you can't deal with motherfucking Dr. Mundo. Sit down, son. Anyways, I have 10 kills, 1 death, 0 assists, so it just kind of shows you how fucking murderous Dr. Mundo is. I don't know, I'm pretty sure I would have been doing the same with or without the buff that he received that I don't really know. Because Dr. Mundo is just that kind of champion to spank people who aren't paying attention or working their best. So hooray for me, right? Anyways, I'm again trying to control the jungle. There's nothing the enemy team can do without a huge effort. I basically dive them tanking everything. And the Jace is actually going to be building Executioner's Calling because he wants to deal with me. Fortunately, the Jinx also catches the kill here, so it was not all in vain. I mean, we burned a lot of shit, but whatever. Anyways, controlling those pink vision, just going around trying to get the dragon. But I'm being driven back down bottom lane because, well, so you can see Lucian shoots down Jinx and the Chase at the Thresh. By the way, one of the dumbest shit you'll see this game. Yes, I'm alone. Yes, it's a 2v1. Yes, I'm slowed and everything. But fucking Lucian gets in melee range, and it's like, motherfucker, I could kill you. My cooldown on my ultimate's about to go down, go back up. So I'm just waiting around until it comes back off cooldown, and then I kill Karthus slowly to death. I kill Karthus to death, alright? That's how bad it is. And of course, it's mandatory to taunt your opponents who really, really got overzealous. And now I'm 12-1-1. Am I gonna die again? Who knows? But yeah, the enemy team basically has to deal with me. I'm a raid boss now. I'm ignoring my Thorn Mail for the Warmogs because, as you can see, if I can at least survive, I'll pretty much be survive any encounter. I'll be the biggest nuisance to the enemy team. Fortunately, I couldn't catch the Karthus, so it was kind of a waste of my ultimate. But whatever, I got the Scuttle Crab. Yeah, but the enemy team, their kill spread is actually pretty wonderful all around. Even the Jace, who's a support, getting a few kills isn't so bad because it basically acts like a pseudo carry who's going to be buying some more specialized items. Me, on the other hand, my kill spread for my team is obviously really terrible, so yeah. And the enemy team, because of that, gets to do whatever they want because my teammates are way too weak to fight them off. Kennen gets killed, and then Twisted Fate gets killed, and I run in. And I know even no matter how fucking big I am, I won't be able to deal with all of these players. However, since the Renekton canceled his teleport, I can deal with these two very, very easily. And they know it, so they run like crazy, and they even end up burning their flashes. So, good for me, and I get a lot more farm because of this. Yeah, it's at the point where the enemy team needs to pretty much focus their entire attention to me. And items like Warmogs and, of course, Thornmails are going to make that so much easier for me. Although, again, unfortunately, there's certain situations in which I will definitely lose. Like if they all completely focus me, and my teammates are nowhere around to sort of take advantage of their focus fire. You'll see that. It's actually going to come up, and it's important to notice. Here, I think maybe we'd be able to fight because the Jinx is around, but unfortunately, the Jinx sort of leaves. We actually get them in a position in which it wouldn't be so bad for us because I'm in the front of the whole fight and kind of basically just tanking it all, right? But my teammates sort of scatter and we get shot down and it all just kind of goes to hell for me. Then the Jinx sort of tries to fight the Karthus and she gets killed. So no bueno for us. Still though, this will be my only other death. Dr. Mundo's powers activate right after this. And what I mean by that is my fucking anger because I really just want to smash them. Basically, the morale of the team is super duper duper low. because again, you can see the kill spread isn't so lovely. So I'm trying to sort of motivate them so I can win this game. I'm just hoping for the best. Anyhow, once again scouting for the dragon because it's up. The enemy team sort of gets a little too close, as you'll see. They again overestimate themselves, and this is the morale boost I've been needing. Karthus gets caught, easily gets blown up. I popped my ultimate because I thought they were going to just completely focus me and Thresh, but they just kind of So Renekton goes in, gets chunked in, and then Cannon gets a ridiculously good ultimate that forces them to scatter, and we annihilate the rest of them, and then Arya gets hit by a rocket. And with this, we're able to get ourselves a Baron, and morale takes a 180 completely, and now nobody would try to surrender. Either way, good for me. As you can see, I'm fucking massive, but that's the sad thing now. It's good around mid to late game. Dr. Mundo stops becoming super duper murderous because Riot kind of nerfed that down sometime a while ago. I mean, you can still beat people, given the opportunity, but more I'm just gonna be this ridiculous, aggro magnet. Like right here, I'm just gonna force my face into the enemy team's asses, and if they ignore me, I'll kill somebody. And if they focus fire me, then hopefully my teammates will punish them. Like again, I'm just trying to get them to get, I'm trying to get them to get a little closer to me or try doing something. And fortunately, you actually see the Renekton get a little too close for some damn reason, and he gets blown up. They focus fire me a lot, and in fact, even the Ahri flashes over or blinks over or whatever, trying to finish me off. But of course, that's fucking stupid because I'm Dr. Mundo and I can just use my ultimate and fully heal in one go. Same thing, because of that whole shenanigans, Lucian gets killed too, and we're able to get ourselves a tower and an inhibitor. And I think we also end up killing somebody else. I don't remember. I think it's the Jace who gets a little too close. We'll get in some Nexus turret damage, and we eventually do take one down. So it's ridiculously good and swingy for us. And here's what I mean: the Jace comes in, and I think he forgets that just because he had a really good early start, he was still kind of supporting his build is very warped, so he isn't strong enough to immediately blow Jinx up. And with that whole shenanigans, since it's later in the game, there's a lot more high value kills, and my teammates are back in black. Unfortunately, as you know, some teammates tend to get a little too brave after you get a lead, so you can see the Jinx went off by herself to try to split push, and she died, and Twisted Fate is by himself too, even though he should have probably backed up a long time ago. And he doesn't realize that he himself is probably one of the weaker members, so he died. So yeah, it's kind of bad. However, again, I'm Dr. fucking Mundo, and I have the solution to everything. And my solution in this case is to shove my fist so hard up their asses they poop purple. Anyways, what you see right now is kind of just us going back and forth. You see any kind of sporadic replay footage. It's mostly because, again, that sort of lag keeps coming back, but whatever. Anyways, we're going to try to catch him here in the tri-bush, but they reveal me, and then we can just play a little bit more of the vision game. What, again, I'm just kind of hoping for is they sort of just blitz into me and focus fire me too much and then die as a result, which is exactly what they end up doing. They get me with CC and then go full on ham on me, and it's like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm goddamn Dr. Mundo. Execution's calling is not enough right now. So we get two really easy kills in Karthus and on the Jace. And then we easily get a dragon, and then for whatever reason, the Jinx goes super fucking ham by flashing it with wall. You'll see it right now. Okay, I don't even know what the benefit of that was, but it forced out their ultimates, and I think one flash, so whatever, right? Anyways, Dr. Renekton tries to fight me in 1v1, and then he fucking quickly realizes how bad of an idea that was, and I force him to even use his ultimate because he's that afraid. Well, he's also afraid of Kennen, but whatever. And of course, Warmox triggers, and I basically full health. So that's the beauty of Warmog's armor. I just get to play super ham, go back, just rub my nipples, and I'm back to full health. I'm just right now hoping that the enemy team focus fires me and we catch someone. Like you can see, my assist went from 0 to 8 very quickly. I stopped getting kills a little while ago. And again, it's mostly because he transitions into an aggro magnet despite dominating super duper hard. And of course, that's what I'm actually hoping for, and that's honestly what's going to really happen. I'm getting very reckless because I know the second they get me to low health, they're going to assume they can finish me off. So I get in, they focus me, I run out. You can see the Ahri went in, and she gets caught and gets absolutely destroyed. And honestly, I mean, we don't have the cannon here, but if we did, we probably would have completely wiped them. We traded 2 for 3, and then Twisted Fate gets the Karthus, so it's a 2 for 4. And me and Twisted Fate alone are going to destroy the rest of their Nexus and just finish the game off. I love Dr. Mundo, and I don't even know what the fuck happened, but I just love the fact that I can play him again without people getting angry. So hooray for me, hooray for Dr. Mundo, and hooray for, well, whatever. I prescribed the enemy team pain, and they took it. It was a diuretic up their ass. Hooray! This channel is supported by my sponsors, Crunchyroll and Loot Crate. Check out the description below for links to the websites. Signing up for any trials, including Crunchyroll's free anime trial, greatly supports my channel. Also remember to give the video a like to support the channel and subscribe if you haven't yet. I've also made a Patreon now, and if you wish to support me through that medium, then I welcome it.